Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Are you tired of the same old mass-produced items and looking for something unique? We specialize in creating custom projects tailored to your style. Whether it's cutting boards, tables, crosses, or other items, we can bring your ideas to life. Contact Milner Woodworking today to start your custom project.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Hold your horses, literally. Here comes Rocky, trotting in with some big news.
Yeehaw, Rider Nation! The Rider Rooters give back to every Rough Rider sports program.
That's right. Rider Rooters help supply gear, scoreboards, and the extras our athletes need to succeed. So saddle up and purchase your Rider Rooter membership, because here at St. Mary's, Riders ride together.
Thank you for your support. Go Riders!
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your health care needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Well, good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to Grand Lake Health Systems Court in St. Mary's, Ohio for tonight's Division IV sectional final, as it will be the Bryan Lady Golden Bears taking on the Lady Rough Riders of St. Mary's. I'm Joe Hurlbert. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. Joining me in the booth tonight, Mike and Kelly J. We've kind of come on the air a little bit early this evening because we got a lot of information to pass along to you. Of course, we are now in the second season, if you will. This is tournament time. One and done. You got to win or you go home. So let's take a look a little bit about the tournament bracket of Division IV, and if we can get the tournament bracket up on the screen, we'll tell you how these two teams matched up in this sectional final tonight. Kelly?
All right, we already know that right here I'll do my best writing with the mouse. Right here is Bath. Won this afternoon.
52-27 over the 7th-seeded Kenton Wildcats. That game's result is not a surprise to anybody.
Right, and so we know that one for sure. So St. Mary's. There we go. Now we got it on the screen. So St. Mary's it came in with the number 4 seed, took the bye, and obviously playing number 5 seed Bryan tonight. Now Bryan had, I don't even know what to call that first game against Toledo Woodward. It was beyond a cakewalk. And
final score,
69.
Bryan 69, Toledo Woodward 4. And you might think, boy, that they must have really just had a bad game, but Toledo Woodward had 7 games this season where they were in single digits, lowest of which was a 79-0 loss. Got a shutout, tossed a shutout against Toledo Start.
And the 4 points were free throws.
Free throws, no field
They
goals.
recorded no field goals.
No field goals.
So on one hand, we're like to say, oh, Bryan, great defensive effort, but probably not. Now, as a coach, sometimes having that first game under your belt kind of get rid of the nerves and things like that is a good thing. However, with a game like that where it's so lopsided,
so ugly, atypical of a typical game.
Tournament game, yeah. Sometimes you can get into some bad habits, and things can kind of get ugly there. So of course we're sitting here right here waiting for this game. We would play Bath if the winner of tonight's game would play Bath. And that would be on 2/24, which would be next Tuesday.
Would be the district semifinals. It's at Miller City High School.
Right there, Miller City.
7:30 p.m.
So we'll make the long trip there. So, tonight's game is not first rodeo for these two teams this season. But before we get into talking about the seasons, we're going to take just a quick break, and we are going to pay a very heartfelt and sincere tribute to one of St. Mary's longtime opponents, one of our foes, one of our nemesis from the coaching world. The late Gretchen Pritchard passed away a couple days ago. Longtime coach at Lima Bath. And Mike's going to read a couple things. Gretchen, obviously, she's an icon when it comes to
in terms of girls basketball in Northwest Ohio.
Yes.
You find me someone else who's had a bigger impact than Gretchen Pritchard.
Right.
Yeah, she's on the Mount Rushmore of not just Northwest Ohio girls basketball.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Unfortunately, Gretchen died Wednesday at the age of 89. She started the Bath girls sports program. Basketball, volleyball, softball, she coached it all. She started their girls athletic program, and for 37 years was the girls basketball coach. That's the sport she stayed with the longest. In her 37 years, she won 460 games at an 80% win rate, which is just unheard of. Won a state title in 87, was runner-up in 96, had a 62-game win streak in the mid-70s. Recorded only one losing season in her 37 years as a head coach. So we just kind of wanted to pause and express our condolences to the Pritchard kids. She raised 3 Division I athletes herself. Wanted to pause and give credit where credit's due.
Right, and pay our respects to Gretchen. Great competitor. Loved sitting down and talking to Gretchen. As a coach and as a person, she was just a really dynamic personality.
Until Greg Malk left last year to go coach the Wapakoneta Redskins, Gretchen Pritchard and Greg Malk were the only 2 girls coaches in the history of Bath Wildkittens program.
Correct.
And I tell you what, that and all on it, you don't see that anymore.
Right.
And you don't see that consistency, that longevity, that commitment to a program in today's standards.
Yes. So a St. Mary's and a Rider Nation station, hats off to Gretchen Pritchard, and the basketball world will miss her.
So let's move on and talk about one of our own is doing very well, and I think, is their season finished?
She just this afternoon.
Oh, very good.
At 2 o'clock, she just finished her last regular season game. We're talking about Kendall Daringer, 5'5", senior point guard for the Ohio Wesleyan University Battling Bishops. Again, Kendall is a senior, played her last regular season game. Unfortunately, they lost 72-70 to the Denison Big Red. And so that drops Ohio Wesleyan to 20-3 They finished in second place in the NCAC. And the team they lost to today is who won the league. Denison Big Red finished 23-1. So a close game today. Unfortunately, they were on the losing end. They start the NCAC tournament next week. For the season, Kendall's averaging over 8 points a game, 2.5 assists as a point guard. She shoots 42% from three, which is absolutely outstanding, and over 70% from the free throw line. So Kendall Daringer, affectionately known as KD when she was here at school, wrapping up a great career. This season's kind of putting a cherry on top of her career because of how well Ohio Wesleyan is playing.
Absolutely.
And while we're shouting out, Joe, this is hot off the press. Evan Anksman today, he plays for he's 6'7", sophomore forward for Defiance College. They beat Aquinas Saints 84-75. Evan had 18 points, 20 rebounds, and 4 blocks in the victory over the Aquinas Saints. So a great afternoon by Evan Anksman.
I know you have another one highlighted in yellow, but what we got about 4.5 minutes to go. We'll catch up with that one later in the game or at halftime. But right now, let's take a closer look at these two opponents. Let's first of all take a look at Todd Grosjean's Lady Golden Bears of Bryan. They come in 14-9 overall, 4-3 out of the Northwest Ohio Athletic League. Let's talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, they are royalty in upper Northwest Ohio. I would consider Bryan and probably Napoleon the queens of the upper Northwest part of Ohio basketball. They're, as you just said, 14-9 this season. Last year they won 13, but that's kind of an aberration. Before these last 2 years where they were kind of mediocre by their standards, the previous years they won 25, 25, 18, 19 in the 2000s. So they have been used to winning and winning a lot. Todd Grosjean is a very veteran coach. This is his 25th year with the Bryan Golden Bears. So he brings an experienced team that is used to winning, and they are also on a hot streak. They've won 7 games in a row. Their last loss, Joe, was over a month ago to the Lady Riders. On January 17th, St. Mary's beat these Golden Bears right here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. So this is a repeat of a game of just over a month ago. The Riders won 53-52. In a dramatic comeback, they were behind by double digits. A large part of the game, they stormed back and concluded their comeback with Claire Turner hitting a free throw for the victory with 0.7 seconds to go. So these foes are familiar with themselves.
And that was the only time they led in the game. St. Mary's trailed the entire game. 0.7. Now, throw a little more how even these teams are. If you go back to last year's game was decided by 2 points. So they've had 2 games decided by a total of 3 points. You got 2 pretty evenly matched teams right now.
And you look at their offensive and defensive outputs, they're averaging 47, giving up 40. We're doing about the identical. On paper, these are very even teams, similar records, 4 seed, 5 seed, you name it.
Absolutely.
It looks like it should be a very interesting game.
Kelly, a little bit about our Lady Rough Riders. Let's talk a little bit about them and how they got here.
Well, obviously no tournament games yet under their belt. Finished the season with 2 wins, 2 WBL wins over Shawnee and Kenton. Kenton obviously kind of a subpar team, but Shawnee a quality win there. And prior to that had lost 3 of 4, but again, some of that was because of who they were playing. They had a very difficult schedule at that point in time. St. Mary's, as they have been all season, led by Audrey Reinecke at just under 12 a game and Sophie Menker just under 11 a game. And really, Menker is the engine that drives the car. As they go offensively, or as she goes offensively is how the Riders go offensively.
And she has just been chosen, Mike said, as an alternate.
For the Ohio North-South game, just to give you an indication of the respect she got in the district for her playing ability. Congratulations, Sophia Menker.
And so, you know, in talking with Coach Scott Jordan, and before I start into that, I think we're probably stepping away.
we can. We're going to take a break as they lower the flag for the playing of our national anthem. We'll come back, and while they introduce the players, I don't think there's any cheerleaders here tonight, is there?
No.
We'll introduce the players, and maybe we'll come back and talk about them. I don't know if they'll introduce the non-starters or not, but nonetheless, we'll have time to continue this conversation about the Rough Riders. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court for this Division IV sectional final. We were talking about the St. Mary's Rough Riders prior to the national anthem. Kelly, continue on.
Okay, so I talked to Coach Scott Jordan before the game, as I always do, and we obviously went back to that first game that if St. Mary's fans try to find it on Rider Nation Station, don't bother, because we did not broadcast that game. And so kind of talking about the game, and he said, you know, remember we jumped out to a really, really big deficit, 18-8 after the first quarter. 6 turnovers in the first quarter for the Riders, and they finished with only 12 for the game. So the run and jump that the Bryan team is going to come out with is it's formidable. And if the St. Mary's Rough Riders panic, throw the ball around in this early going, it's going to be a long night for them. So hopefully they've got that run and jump in their brains, and they're ready to handle that. And then the other thing that he talked about was St. Mary's has a size advantage over Bryan. And he said it's very, very important for us to out-rebound them. In the first game, we out-rebounded them by 1. And that's just not going to cut it. You have to dominate them on the boards. If they have a superior quickness, guard play, then you better take advantage of what strength you have, and that's their size. With Reineke, Turner, Fulmer, and even Minker is a big guard, we have to be able to take it inside and score on them. So that's kind of the offensive thing early on. Defensively, he talked about containing Arnold and Fisher. And Mike, give us some stats there on those two.
Yeah, when you're looking at Bryan, they have a super sophomore. She was second team, just elected second team NWAL. She scores 14 points, leads them in scoring, leads them in rebounding with 5, 3 steals a game. She's extremely active. She's their leading three-point percentage shooter, leading free throw shooter, one of the better sophomores in all of Northwest Ohio. They had a first-team NWALer, and that's their senior, Josie Arnold, senior forward. She averaged 11 points and leads them in assists with 2 a game. So she kind of makes them go as the point guard. And Avery Fisher is one of their leading scorers.
I'll tell you what I'd like to see from the Rough Riders is another 30-point effort by Audrey Reinecke. The night that we saw her, she hit the 30. She had, I don't know, unbelievable from three-point range.
Right. I think she had five or six threes that night.
Unfortunately, Van Wert's defense is not playing tonight, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Dang it. Somehow I don't think Bath defense is going to allow her to sit and shoot threes like Van Wert did.
Right.
Dang it.
In that first matchup with Bryan, Reinecke did lead the Riders with 13 points. Kaya Fulmer had 11 that night, Claire Turner 10, and Menker 8. For Bryan, Volmer had 14, Fisher 18, Arnold 9, and Langham 7. So that's kind of a short rundown of the early score.
Sometimes games like this, when everything's even, sometimes games like this, like in our first game, Fulmer off the bench had 11. Volmer for them had 14. Sometimes in these games, somebody you don't think is going to score, that averages a handful of points, comes up with some big game, and that's the difference.
Absolutely.
So really, and I've said this a couple of times already this year, not been very prophetic, but I'm going to say it again on this game. I think the tempo of this game is going to be established early. And if St. Mary's can weather the storm early on the press, control the boards, and get off decent shots, then we're going to have ourselves a game. But if they come out and panic early on, throw the ball into the stands, then it could be a long night for the Riders. But so again, I'm saying first 4 minutes of the game, and things are going to be decided.
Absolutely. Right there we saw Sophia Menker, 5'8" senior, being introduced. Also, here comes Lauren Jacobs, a 5'7" senior. Logan Henshin, a 5'8" senior. Audrey Reinecke, the 6'1" junior, being introduced. And Claire Turner, 5'10" junior. So for the Rough Riders, it'll be Sophia Menker, Lauren Jacobs, Logan Henshin, Audrey Reinecke, Claire Turner. For the Bryan Golden Bears, it'll be Amaya Langham, Piper Hanna, Avery Ann Fisher, Josie Arnold, and Brea Hefker. I will say this, and I'm not much of a prophet like you. I think the winner of this game will move on to the district. That's safe to say.
We played. Yeah, well, that's very safe to say. Yeah. I thought you meant district finals.
No,
you're predicting a win over Bath Wildcats.
Well,
which could happen. We had a close game with them the first time we played them.
True. Official steps to the center of the floor. And the ball is controlled by the Rough Riders. And here comes Lauren Jacobs with the basketball. She's being pressured.
Bryan plays very, very sticky man-to-man. At least they did the first time. Almost exclusively man.
Jacobs down low, all the way over to Henshin. Drop it down into Turner. She loses the basketball. Turnover will give the ball to Bryan. Langham to Fisher. Fisher drives right side, goes up, rolls around. Nope, won't go. Reinecke with the rebound. Kick it out to Menker. The Riders coming the other way. Spin move in the paint. Menker off the glass, won't go. Turner up, got it.
Great job on the glass by Claire Turner. That's where we got to kill Bryan. Bryan is very undersized. That is a weakness that we must exploit.
Fisher goes in, draws the foul. Well, that's what you can do if you're undersized, is just take it to the rack and hopefully you draw a foul.
Fisher's a very, very active player. Again, leads them in points, rebounds, steals, three-point percentage, free throw percentage. Quite a sophomore.
Fisher makes the first, she'll get one more. Missed the second one. Turner with the rebound. Give it to Jacobs. Here comes the Riders. Picked up in half court by Fisher. Turner drops it down into Reinecke. Goes up off the glass. No, won't go. Good job by Turner. Menker with it. Crossover dribble, stops and pops for three. Got it.
That's a big time move right there. That's the kind of move gets you in the north-south game, Joe.
Absolutely.
Crossover, step back, three, boom.
Langham won't go. Rebound comes down to Reinecke. Riders on top, 5-1 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard.
Get her hands off of her.
Manker drives left side, spin, goes up with a shot. Nope, it's short. Ball batted around. Here comes the Golden Bears. Langham goes up off the glass, got it. Too easy.
Yeah, Riders got to move their feet. Get in the stance and move their feet. People standing straight up.
Ball
Right
loose.
by 'em.
Hannah with the basketball. Fisher. Shot put up by Arnold. Nope, off the iron. Rebound, Minker. Needs help, gives it to Jacobs. Turner goes in off the shot, whistle and foul. Good
Nice
job
take.
by Claire Turner. Taking the ball to the rack. Picks up the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot a couple. Oh, yeah, now I found the student section.
Well, you're going to love this, Joe.
All right,
You're going to love it.
Oh,
the OHSAA says
course.
if you have a court that doesn't have a student section on each end, that you must move them to a side in the side stands to be equal with the side stands for Bryan. So Bryan's over here on this side, they're on that side. And, of course, nobody's sitting except Doug Spencer, the cameraman for Rider Nation Station. Nobody's sitting in the end zone because of OHSA rules, which to me is about the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. So
Doug Spencer's got a good view, though.
He
so
does.
we're getting some good camera stuff there.
if you're good enough to earn a better seed, you should have the advantage of having your student section.
Josie Arnold goes to the basket, and she's fouled as she makes two. She'll go to the line and try to make it a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Josie's a first-team NWALer, 11 points a game. She shoots 75% from the free throw line. She's their second-best free throw shooter.
Got it. We're all knotted up with 5:11 to go here in the first quarter. Division IV sectional final from Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Glad to have you along here on Rider Nation Station. Manker up with the left hand. No, won't go. Here comes the Golden Bears. Fisher gives it to Hepker.
That's a travel.
And she traveled. Turnover will give the ball back to the Lady Riders.
Might be wrong, but I think Scott Jordan might be want the game to slow down a little. I think this fast a pace is to Bryan's advantage.
It is pretty fast-paced.
I'm guessing he would prefer to be a little slower so we could exploit our size advantage inside.
However, and I'll throw this one in, what have we talked about all year long when teams are playing tight man-to-man defense?
Yeah, you got to be aggressive.
You got to be aggressive.
Whistle and a foul is called on Josie Arnold, the 5'8 senior. Substitution coming in for the Lady Golden Bears. Miley Vollmer.
She was the assassin off the bench the first game. She's only averaging four per game on the season, but put in 14 big ones the first time.
Jacobs with the basketball, drop it down to
there's
Turner.
where I
Kick
like to
it
see
out.
the ball.
Manker drives inside the paint, shot up won't go. Turner gets it. And they're going to say she traveled.
I thought she got pushed. That's why she traveled.
Scott Jordan thinks he got hacked. I agree. There, we'll see it here on our Larry
I
Schaff
think she's
auto
all-
sale right here.
I think that's called a foul.
Yeah, it would be too.
As we all know, they typically let them play a lot more even in the tournament than the regular season, and that's very bad for the Riders right there. That's 2 fouls for Sophie Manker.
That's a real problem
That
for
is-
St. Mary's.
Yeah.
She makes us go.
Manker picks up her second foul. At the line is Avery Ann Fisher. Hits the first one. Bryan has the lead for the first time in the ball game.
She's a 76% free throw shooter there, the best free throw shooter in the Golden Bears lineup. the top 3 scorers for Bryan all shoot over 75%. It's nice and close games to have your 3 best scorers shooting that high at percentage from the free throw line.
So it's a little pressure here on Lauren Jacobs. Have to handle the ball against this Bryan pressure.
It's 10.
10-second violation. Turnover will give the ball back to Bryan. Kaya Fulmer checked into the ball game, the last dead ball.
Number 11, Joe Piper Hanna, first game was just a pest. The kind of player you hate to play against. Some little short player gets up in your shorts. Personally, I would try to find somebody else, whoever she's guarding, have somebody else dribble the ball up. Don't fight her pressure. She's a quick little gnat.
Langham, no, won't go. Rebound comes down to Jacobs. Jacobs to Henson. Claire Turner, ball booted. Emma Miller, number 5, checks in.
Josie Arnold goes out for a breather.
Jacobs. Guarded by Hanna. Left side, loses it, picks it up, needs help. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that one either. Vollmer, nope, won't go. Here comes St. Mary's the other way. Not a good pass. Here comes Fisher with the basketball.
Fisher's
Takes
going to the hoop.
to the glass. Nope, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Riders.
Fisher's driving the ball the hole every time she touches it.
Yep, you need to get a step off of her.
Get off of her, make her hit a perimeter shot. That's how you loosen up number 11. Get somebody to set a pick. Finally get a call, and of course it stops us from getting an easy 2 points. So far, the Riders are weathering the storm without Sophia Menker.
Sophia Menker was trying to get into the game there. Took a couple steps over to the table. I think Coach Scott Jordan said, no, not yet.
Sit down.
Yeah, sit down, not yet.
Turner with the basketball, drives, kicks it back out to Fulmer. Fulmer has it, ball stolen. Here comes Fulmer the other direction. 1-on-2, and she traveled.
The senior Vollmer got her steps mixed up, dragged her pivot foot. Hasn't been a clean first quarter. Both teams turning the ball over some.
6 turnovers for the Riders already.
We can't maintain that and win this game.
7.
That was not a good pass by Jacobs. Here comes Fisher, goes in, got it. 10-6.
Going to the hole every time. We got to get off of her.
Bryan's largest lead of the game so far, 4 points. They lead 10-4 on the, 10-6 on the Sean Barnett electrical score. But that is not a foul.
That's a foul. Something before that, not necessarily.
Claire Turner with it, top of the key. Fulmer for 3. Nope, rattles around and falls in.
That's a big basket. That's a big basket right there.
Roll.
All right, what we got? Whistle on the floor.
Referee talking to the 2 girls. Maybe there was a little bit of chippiness there, a little handsy. I don't know.
Can't you girls just be friends? I'm not sure either girl was convinced by that conversation.
I don't think so either.
As soon as that referee turns the other way, he'll give her a little elbow.
Kendall Davis checked into the ball game. Shot won't go. Fisher has it. Whistle. Foul's going to be on Logan Henson.
That'll be 2 on Henson.
That's 2 on Henson. Henson has 2 and Minker has 2. So the Riders in a little foul trouble here in the first.
Callie Bondals checks into the ball game. A nice block by Turner.
Turner is second on the Riders in blocks.
Shot up off the back of the iron, won't go. Rebound, Reinecke. Here comes Fulmer with the basketball. Right now, Audrey Reinecke has not been much of the offense. Running one-hander by Arnold, won't go. Turner with another rebound. Davis to Bondals.
Riders trying to execute the high
there
low.
You go.
Well done. Claire Turner pops up high post.
I think Vollmer drew the foul.
Yeah, Reinecke seals. You go high-low pass. Very, very tough to stop when you're undersized.
That was on Miller, Emma Miller.
The solution to that high-low is more pressure on the passer. And Coach Grosjean was yelling at the defender on Claire Turner to get up on her, so to make it harder for her to make that big-to-big pass.
Reinecke's second free throw, no, missed him, but foul's going to be on Fulmer for over the back. She squashed Avery Ann Fisher. That's her first.
And unfortunately, because the Riders have 5 fouls, that's going to result in free throws for Fisher.
Minker getting ready to check into the game.
23
after
seconds
these free
left.
throws.
And
you got to help try to dribble the ball up.
In offense. We're on offense, hopefully.
I'm not sure we can consistently handle Bryan's press unless Sophia Minker's in the game.
Correct.
And I know she's in foul trouble. You can't help that, but
that's one of those where you have to put your arm around her and say, hey, you can't foul.
Roll the dice.
Yeah.
Avery Ann Fisher hits 1 of 2. Bryan's lead 11-9 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard.
Give Bryan credit. Their man-to-man defense, their guards are very sticky and they're very quick. They get in the stance, they get down low, and they move their feet. Bryan's a well-schooled defensive team.
Let her go. Oh. That horn sounds the end of the first quarter with the score on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard. The Bryan Lady Golden Bears 11, the St. Mary's Lady Rough Riders 9. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful.
Wow! Hi, I'm Sean Barnett with Sean Barnett Electrical for your home or your business, and I do support this pinch.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
The Bryan Lady Golden Bears on top by 2, 11-9. Second quarter just underway. Joe Hurlbert, Mike and Kelly J with you, bringing this Division IV sectional final. From Grand Lake Health Systems Court, we got a whistle and they're going to call a foul on Bondals.
Now, the good news is, as Kelly talked about before the game, weathering the storm at the beginning of the game. The first time St. Mary's and Bryan played, it was 18-8 Bryan. They got out to a big lead. So being only down 2, they're in a much better situation than they were last month.
3-point shot by Josie Arnold.
However, throw in there 8 turnovers by the Riders. Obviously, they have to clean things up, right?
They're lucky to be down by 2 with 8 turnovers.
Bondals, the smallest player on the floor, gets the pass in from Kaya Fulmer, and she's fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
She's a 68% free throw shooter on the season. She's only been there 19 times. Gets the first.
Got them both.
Riders' last possession, we'll see what they do this possession. We're back to the 2-3. That first possession, they were in a 1-3-1.
Ball sails off the hands of Emma Miller. It'll belong to the Rough Riders.
I'm guessing Coach Jordan played a little zone there to kind of shake up the momentum of Bryan, disturb their offense, also maybe protect people with fouls. We were giving up a lot of drive penetration with the man.
And Rich, let's go ahead and get one of these next defensive possessions here for halftime.
Manker gives it to Turner. And the give and go. Sophia off the glass, won't go. Here comes Bryan. Fisher with it, and she's tackled. And it's a jump ball.
I think it was a 3-yard gain there. Joe, it was a nice dive play by Bryan. All's linebacker filled that hole, popped up in there, and took her down. You got a jump ball out of that 3-yard gain.
Fulmer. Now go. Here comes Minker. Shoot it.
Oh. Nice pass by Fulmer.
All right, nice finish by Claire Turner. Now we have a timeout called on the floor with the score. The Golden Bears 14, the Lady Riders 13. Back right after this.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did. 6:38 remaining here in the first half. Riders trailed by 1. Lady Golden Bears with the basketball. They break the Riders' press.
Minker started to reach in there. Boy, about got her 3rd foul. That was dangerous.
That was close.
Coach Jordan's blood pressure just escalated. A few points. These two teams are going at it. Hasn't been the prettiest at times, but they are playing hard and physical and aggressive. I'm not sure they like each other a whole lot. I know from talking to Keith Jacobs that there's a big soccer rivalry between these girls, and a lot of these girls met each other on the pitch, and he said there were some
aggressive moves.
play, maybe some disagreements between the girls. So there's no love lost here with the Golden Bears.
Langham with the basketball.
Oh, Minker is going to get her 3rd foul. You can't reach in like that when you have 2 fouls. Ooh, this is a big, big development in the game.
There's a
team that pressures as much as Bryan does, and you lose your best ball handler. Boy, this is real danger time. The other Lady Riders are going to have to collectively help handle the ball.
Fisher with the basketball. Arnold, spin in the paint, kick it back out to Langham. We got a whistle, goes out of bounds.
The long arms of Claire Turner. She makes it difficult to get that reversal.
Leads the Riders in deflections, and that's why.
And really, you look at the Rider defense right now, they're huge.
Very long.
With Fulmer, Reineke, and Turner in the back line. Yeah.
Extremely long.
Three-point shot is up and good by Josie Arnold. Right now, Jesse Kidston in the ball game. Shot up. We got a foul. You know, I think what I'm sensing, this is just from my perspective, the officials right now are very inconsistent with their calls. Sometimes they're all over them.
There is
no foul.
There's an extreme amount of bumping, grabbing, holding.
Bondall's in the paint, drops it down to Turner, back out to Reineke for three. No, that won't hit anything. And the ball is booted. Last touch by Amaya Langham.
I think from a coach's perspective, you just like to know which way are we going. Are we going to let everything go and I'm going to tell my girls to toughen up?
Absolutely.
Or are we going to tighten it and not allow that kind of physicality?
Exactly.
Now, when it's inconsistent, that's when players and coaches struggle with what to do.
All's with the basketball, drops it down to Turner, knocked out of bounds by Avery Ann Fisher of Bryan.
In the referee's defense, Joe, I will say it's not easy to referee a game when two teams are really going at it. And then these two teams are really aggressively going at each other.
Reineke for three, no, won't go. Rebound comes down to Fisher. Fisher to Langham. Kidston.
These next 4 minutes without Sophie Minker are really, really going to be important. Riders got to find a way to generate offense without their second leading scorer.
Wow, from the deep corner, Avery Fisher hits a three.
She's a 32% shooter on the season.
Wow.
Let's go with this one right here, Rich.
Jump ball. St. Mary's will retain possession. Seven-point Lady Golden Bear lead. 20-13 on the Sean Barnett Electrical scoreboard.
This is a really critical part of the game, I think, right here. Even though it's only a 7-point deficit, we cannot keep turning the ball over at this rate. Bryan hits a couple shots, and we could be in real trouble.
Jacobs to Bondalls. We're going to get a foul on Reineke for the shove.
I think Audrey got caught retaliating. I think she got pushed first, and the retaliator always gets caught. She decided to give a little payback and got a foul.
Riders back into a man.
Josie Arnold whistle a foul. But we're not going to have anybody left.
Well, and some of these are kind of stupid fouls that you know, kind of reaching and.
Bryan's going to be shooting 2 shots on the next foul with 3.5 minutes to go. Claire Turner have a little blood.
Here comes Logan
blood
Henson
in her mouth.
The ball
Is that
game.
why?
I thought it was leg.
Oh, is it leg?
Yeah. Yep.
The way they're going at it, it's only a matter of time before there's some blood on the floor.
3-point shot made by Miley Vollmer. 10-point lead. Oh, my. We'll check this here right on the, if we had it just a few seconds prior to that. Well, I'll tell you what, they called a travel, and the turnover will give the ball back to Bryan.
Riders need a basket in the worst way.
Right now, just
We need somebody to step up here and handle the ball.
Be able to get the ball up the court.
And generate some offense. We must respond because Bryan is completely taking control of the game.
Pass too high from Henshin. Sails off the fingertip of Mondals.
We are turning the ball over at a tremendous rate right now.
We're at 13 right now.
13 turnovers with 3 minutes to go in the second. That'll get you beat.
Mondals, she stepped on the end line.
I'm not so sure we didn't aid that.
Right before a hip check and a karate chop. They owed us a few, though. We've had some where we've been, I thought, hit pretty hard. This game's not for the faint of heart. I'm not sure there's not more contact out here than there was in the WBL wrestling tournament that happened earlier today.
I know.
And hats off to the St. Mary's staff. They've had a full day in the gym here. Did a nice job of getting things cleaned up for this game.
Started early in the morning, went all day until 5 o'clock.
Palmer.
WBL wrestling tournament rotates every year to a new school, and it was our turn this year.
Palmer with the underhand, left-handed shot won't go. Tell you what, we get a break. I'll give some shout-outs while we got some time. Congratulations to Dylan Fink in the 144-pound weight class, first place in his weight class. Congratulations to Dylan. Reinecke, no, won't go.
Boy, we need something to fall.
Emma Miller on the rebound.
Worst way.
Bounce it down low to Hepker. Hepker, give it back out to Fisher. Fisher in the paint, goes up, blocked by Claire Turner. Well, you got to hang on to the basketball.
Look up, you got two people on you. Step through. St. Mary's is going to go to the free throw line, and that is a much needed trip to the free throw line.
Well, while they walk to the other end of the floor, congratulations to Caden McCullough, runner-up in the 106-pound division. Jax Van Gundy finished third in the 132-pound division. Zach Myers finished third in the 150-pound division, and Zayden Williams third in the 215-pound division. So congratulations to the Rider wrestlers. As Kelly mentioned, finished fifth in the Western Buckeye League, 1 point behind Van Wert.
Lauren Jacobs, 57% free throw shooter at the line, gets the second one. We need to find points wherever we can find them.
142 remaining here in the first half. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, Sports.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
Alrighty, we welcome you back to Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Joe Hurlbert alongside Mike and Kelly J. Girls Division IV sectional final. Lady Golden Bears on top, 23-14 of the Lady Riders with 1:25 remaining.
I don't know if we'll have that little clip for replay for halftime.
That would be priceless if we did.
Halftime telestrator.
Langham needs help. Give the ball to Arnold. Back to Langham.
Oh, it was close to a jump ball by Alls. That was an elbow swing, big time.
Yes, it was. Josie Arnold with the basketball. Down low it goes. And Brea Hepker hits it. I think Claire Turner got caught sleeping.
Hepker is their only big girl and rarely scores. She's only averaging 3 points a game.
Riders kind of fell asleep, as you said, Joe. Just kind of lost track over there.
Hepker's only shot 10 free throws on the season, shooting 60%.
She gets that one. 26-14. 12-point lead for the Lady Bears. Jacobs right side needs help.
That was not a good foul. That's going to send Bryan to the free throw line. Not a good foul at that location on the court.
It just seems to me, the way the ball was deflected, that was not denying the basketball. That was over the shoulder, and that should, to me, that should be a foul.
The pass is in the wrong spot. It needs to get a better angle and bounce pass.
Vollmer misses the first. She's a 61% free throw shooter on the season.
Here comes Sophia Menker with 41 ticks remaining.
Sophia better use her head with 3 fouls. She better tie her hands to her hips on defense.
Vollmer hits the free throw. 13-point lead for the Golden Bears. Here comes Menker behind the back dribble. Crossover behind the back.
And you know what? I don't blame Coach Jordan at all for playing Menker.
Turnover will give the ball back to Bryan. Here comes Hepker. Goes up with a shot. Nope, won't go. Rebound. Kidston. Shot put up. No good by Vollmer. Battle for it underneath. Hepker. No. Whistle foul. Foul's going to be on Turner. That's her third.
Boy, the Riders are having a terrible end to this quarter. This last half of the second quarter, things have fallen apart. Turnovers, second shots on defense.
Brea Hepker misses the first one, and she's just a 5'9" sophomore.
Riders have only scored 5 points in the second quarter. Got far more turnovers than points in the second.
Missed it. Vollmer at the buzzer, no. That's the end of the first half with the score. The Golden Bears of Bryan 27, the Lady Riders of St. Mary's 14. Mike and Kelly will take you through halftime when we come back right after this.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Welcome back, everybody. It's halftime here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Halftime of the girls Division IV sectional tournament final between the 4-seeded St. Mary's Rough Riders and the 5-seeded Bryan Golden Bears. First quarter was very tight. Bryan led 11-9, and then St. Mary's kind of fell apart in the second quarter, getting outscored 16-5. So right now we're sitting at a Bryan 27, St. Mary's 14 game. So, especially the last part of the second quarter really got ugly for St. Mary's, and I think the stats are going to bear it out what happened to St. Mary's in that second quarter.
Okay, for St. Mary's, scoring's been few and far in between. Sophie Maker with 3 points, Lauren Jacobs with 1, Kaliana Bondals with 2, Kaya Fulmer with 3, and Claire Turner with 5 leading the way. The Riders are 4 of 17 from the field. 2 of 6 from the three-point line, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. They have picked up 5 offensive rebounds for second shots, but the stat of the day 15 turnovers right
Ouch.
now. Yes, 8 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter.
Not going to win a sectional title with that many turnovers.
You know, and we talked about that in the first game, that they had 6 turnovers in the first quarter and then cleaned things up for the the rest of the game, in fact, with 12, just 6 turnovers the rest of the game. That has not come to pass here in this game. So for the Riders to get back into the game, that certainly is going to have to come to a halt. For Bryan, we've got Langham with 2, Fisher with 9, Arnold with 9, Vollmer with 4, and Hepker with 3 for their total of 27. They are 8 of 24 from the field for 33%. They are 4 of 9, pretty blistering 4 of 9 for 44% from the three-point line, 7 of 12 from the free throw line, and they have picked up 4 offensive boards, and I think a majority of them were on that.
Second quarter.
Well, in that last possession here, when can't remember who it was. Hepker had like 3 of them right there in a row. 6 turnovers for the Golden Bears so far.
So 9 more turnovers than the Golden Bears.
Right.
That is why we're behind by 13.
Right, and how many shots? 24-17, 7-8 more shot attempts, and then throw in free throws.
Those are like shot attempts.
Right, that's a shot attempt. So
you can't score when you can't handle the ball.
Right.
You can't get shots off when you can't dribble the ball down the court.
And we're going to shift over into a quick telestrator, and this just kind of shows a little bit of the Rider struggles against this very pesky Golden Bear defense. And we've got right now, and I'll hit pause, we've got Lauren Jacobs. I'm going to back it up just a bit here, and then, okay. Here and go direction change. Okay, if you watch the Bryan defense right here and right here, these people are like piranhas. They're waiting there in the water and waiting for the blood in the water, and they're going to attack. And what I find most remarkable right now about this particular scene, look right here at Fulmer. Where is she facing? All right, her head is, whoops, got the wrong button here. Her head is facing that way. Down here, I think this might be Menker at this point in time, but where are your other 2 players right now? They're nowhere to be found. They're clear back here beyond the scene on the screen right now, and you know that as soon as I hit play, as soon as she starts coming up okay, there we go. We got the trap coming right here and here.
The 3 players who are closest aren't even looking at the ball.
Right.
They're not moving towards the ball to help when she passes out of the trap.
And it's just like going against the press full court. Somebody's got to come up here and get into a passing lane, get into a place where she can get them the ball. And now she can't turn her back, because right now by her turning her back,
That's a cardinal sin.
She can't see anybody, and has crossed half court. So now she's got another defender there where she can't go backwards. But it's kind of a collective effort right now of not attacking the press very well. And the rule always is, if your man goes and traps, you've got to get to the middle of the court.
You got to make yourself available.
You got to make yourself available.
Get somewhere where Lauren Jacobs can see you.
Get so where she can be seen. And like I said, right now, we got a lot of people back here that are kind of hiding and leaving Lauren Jacobs out to dry. So it's going to be very, very important for the Riders to step up, take the pressure, not turn the ball over. And I think that got us through halftime there. Quick little telestrator.
All righty, 16 minutes of play will tell the story. Do the Rough Riders have it in them to come back from 13 points? They've done it before.
January 17th, a month ago, we were down similar amount and stormed back.
Absolutely.
Thanks to a press and bad free throw shooting by Bryan. Will Bryan allow that to happen again? I don't know.
Bryan has the basketball to start the second half. Keep in mind, Sophie Banker is playing with 3 personal fouls.
And that was a big part of that first half, too.
Yeah.
Anytime she sits on the bench, we said it in the preview, she is what makes the Rider offense go.
And Claire Turner has 3.
Yes.
Yes, she does.
And so if those 2 are on the bench, we're lacking offense.
And now's not the time for them to be on the bench because of foul. You got to play your best players right now. You're on the brink of being out of range.
Fisher with a it wasn't pretty, but it went in.
Right now, Coach Jordan's you got to play your best players, hope they don't foul, and hope you can get back in this game.
Right here,
Can't
get
be cautious.
to the middle.
Reineke for 3, no, won't go. Rebound Turner, give it to Minker. Minker goes in, kicks it back out to Henson, drop it down to Turner. Jacobs needs to shoot it. No, it will not go. Brea Hepker comes down with the rebound for Bryan. Here comes Langham in the corner. Just a wee high for Piper Hanna. Pressure being applied by the Lady Golden Bears. Maker double team, gets it up to Jacobs. Down in the corner, it goes to Reineke off the glass. Nope, it will not go. Rebound, last touched by Bryan. Amaya Langham hit it out of bounds. Minker will trigger it in, get it to Turner. She'll swing around and get the ball. Had a look, goes down the lane, left-handed shot, got it.
Soph's 4th and 5th points of the game.
She's got
to have a good second half here and try to get the Riders back in the game.
Fisher. Piper Hanna.
Nice defense by Lauren Jacobs there, preventing the backdoor cut.
Fisher in the paint. Get it to Hanna. Shot up. Nope, won't go. Rebound comes down to Hepker. Up. Nope, won't go. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Rough Riders. Jacobs gets it back to Minker. Turner.
Good help defense by Bryan.
Jacobs off the window, got it. In the corner, Arnold, nope, won't go. Henson with the rebound.
Love to see the Riders get it under double digits here going into the 4th. Get within striking distance.
Reineke. Jacob. I'm going to ask you a question.
Just short on a runner.
It's obvious to me that Sophia Minker's trying to drive it to the paint, use the glass, get some points. You think of that particular possession she had right there at the arc, she'd just catch it and shoot it?
Yeah, some of it may depend. How does she feel about her three-point shot?
Well, she made the step back early, and I think that's the only one she's attempted.
Hasn't gotten another three, so maybe she doesn't feel as comfortable taking a three since it's been a while. Thinks she can get to the hole on that girl.
Not a good inbounds pass stolen by the Golden Bears. Hanna kick it back out to Langham. Hits the top of the backboard. It'll be St. Mary's ball.
Clear people out, get them out of the way, and then come back. There we go.
Well, hits the front of the iron. Minker's three attempt. Here comes Fisher.
Watch her, she's going to drive.
Shot put up by Arnold. Nope, won't go. Here comes Minker with the rebound.
Bryan's come out cold from the field.
Yes, they have.
We need to make some ground here while they're not scoring.
Henshin goes up with a shot.
Oh,
no.
Boy, it'd been nice for that to fall.
She draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Logan's only attempted 20 free throws on the season at a 35% clip.
There you see it there on our Larry Schaff auto sale instant replay. She hits the first free throw, gets one more. Substitution in. Here comes Miley Vollmer for Bryan. Brea Hepker will have a seat on the bench. Henshin's second free throw is up. No, too hard. We got a whistle. Lane violation?
Yeah, it must have been. Bryan girl stepped in early, I think.
Had to be a St. Mary's girl.
Yeah.
Or I mean, yeah, St. Mary's girl.
Good defense by Turner. Minker goes after the basketball, and she just rolls right over her head.
That's got to be a foul on Fisher for jumping on top of somebody on the ground. Boy, that was both Minker and Turner diving after a loose ball with 3 fouls. It just makes you nervous. I'm not criticizing them for diving. I'm just worried about them picking up a 4th, especially Minker. They cannot afford her to get 4th.
Minker's running one-hander down the lane, no good. Here comes Bryan.
Claire was slapping at the ball there. Coach Jordan's yelling, no, no, no.
Now this is a point right now where if you're a player, you got to know, you got to read the room. That there've been some
chippiness.
Chippiness. You know the referees are going to try to clean it up just a little bit.
Especially again, Turner and Minker with 3 fouls. They're the. Oh boy.
Oh, hello. Oh, nice job by Kaya Fulmer on the block from the backside.
That's what you call help side.
Yes, it is.
Fulmer is the blockmeister for
she's
the
got
Riders.
over 40 blocks as a freshman. She keeps it up, she'll set the all-time block record held by Carrie Imwally.
The wall.
Langham in the paint. Here comes Hannah. In the corner to Langham for 3, got it.
That was a tough basket for the Riders. Crawled back within 10.
Reineke for 3, rolls around, and Bryan has the rebound. They're in a hurry going the other way. Arnold stops, good ball fake off the glass, got it. Scott Jordan wants a timeout with 2:18 remaining. Bryan 34, the Lady Riders 19. We'll be back.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
already back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. The Riders have their work cut out for them if you want to climb back into this ball game. We got 2:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Fulmer, Reineke wants it. Drop it down to Turner. Up off the glass, won't go. Jump ball. Good job by Kaya Fulmer getting her nose in there. Possession arrow favors the Lady Bears.
Well, we talked early on about that. The Riders would have to take advantage of their height, but they so far have not been able to punish the Golden Bears much inside.
30-second timeout called on the floor. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of the same old mass-produced items and looking for something unique? We specialize in creating custom projects tailored to your style. Whether it's cutting boards, tables, crosses, or other items, we can bring your ideas to life. Contact Milner Woodworking today to start your custom project.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
1:48 remaining here in the third. Joe Hurlbert alongside Kelly and Mike J. Glad to have you along. The Division IV sectional final. Lady Golden Bears of Bryan with the basketball. They may dribble it out a little bit. And that sails out of bounds, but it was last touched by the Riders.
Grosjean going to try to spread out the much bigger Riders.
Foul's going to be called on Claire Turner. That's her fourth.
If he does spread out the Riders, I like that strategy. Bryan's much quicker. Get him in the open floor, get some room to operate. Force the bigger, slower team to defend you the length and width of the half court.
Logan Henson checks in.
Yeah, he's got a...
There's a travel.
And Amaya Langham travels with the basketball. Turnover will give the ball back to the Riders. Boy, the Lady Riders need to do their very best to try to capitalize on some of these turnovers that the Lady Bears are giving to them. Let's see how things go here. 1:15 remaining here in the third quarter. Here comes...
Well, Bryan's only scored 7 points in this quarter. So they've not played well offensively.
Here comes Avery and Fisher up, won't go. Rebound comes down. Jacobs. That's going to be a blocking foul. Let's take a look at that one on the Larry Schaff Auto Sale instant replay if we can. She took a little.
I think she did do a little side shuffle.
She took a little hop in there. Good call by the official. Lauren Jacobs, free throw, got it. Josie Arnold checks in for the Lady Bears.
Jacobs, a 57% free throw shooter on the season.
Hits one of two. Riders trail by 14.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them take the last shot here.
Vollmer, ball stolen. Sophia Menker with the basketball.
Fulmer trying to get a little post up on the inside. He has a mismatch for sure.
That's Bryan on a hold. Be free. KF Fulmer will go to the free throw line.
Fouls on Avery and Fisher.
Fulmer's a 66% free throw shooter on the season.
Fisher at 5'7", trying to defend Fulmer. I think she's like at 5'10", 5'11". Yeah, and she's a long and posts up strong. Gets big and not sure what the. Okay.
Fulmer's going to shoot two. It looks like. Well, yeah, but she hits the first, she'll get one more.
Fulmer, a 66% free throw shooter on the season, and is third in attempts, so she's getting there a lot, which is good.
Kendall Davis and Kelly Bondals checks in.
Trying to shield Sophie Manker from picking up that fourth foul with just 25 seconds to go in the quarter.
Fisher off the window, won't go. Reineke has it. Here comes Jacobs. 17 seconds. Jacobs goes, kicks it back out to Davis. To Jacobs. Oh, Bondals underneath, goes up, whistle, foul. Manker's going to check back in.
I'm saying she'll go have a seat again.
Kali Bondals at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2.
Uh-oh, she just lost it.
She's not allowed to go get it.
She's lost the free throw. Yeah, she allowed to lose the ball like that, and then still get 2 shots. That's I'd have to ask a referee that. George Mock's the official. He's a very experienced official. You must be able to do that. I thought if you lost it, kind of like a pitcher on the mound drops the ball on the mound, it becomes a ball automatically.
Right.
I would have thought you would have lost the free throw. Why isn't that a shot?
Yeah.
It's rolling.
Well, another thing is that what would happen if she would have walked after it?
Yeah.
She stayed right at the free throw line. She never moved. Shot up short, rebound at the buzzer will count. Did he count it?
Yes, he did.
All righty, he counts it. That horn sounds the end of the third quarter with the score. The Bryan Golden Bears 36, the Lady Rough Riders 23. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of tonight's game right after this.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful.
Wow! Hi, I'm Sean Barnett with Sean Barnett Electrical for your home or your business, and I do support this pinch.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery service is available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did. All righty, we welcome you back for the fourth and final quarter of tonight's ball game. Riders have their work cut out as they find themselves down by 13, 36-23, and they throw it away to start the fourth quarter.
That is 18 turnovers on the night. Now, I will say this, third quarter, just 2. They were 15 in the first half, 2 in the third quarter. But, man, you don't have a lot of time, and we got a lot of
ground
to make up. So, yeah.
Arnold gets the ball to Fisher. Fisher back to Arnold for 3. No, won't go. Rebound comes to Fisher. Langham stops and pops. Nope, that won't go. Rebound, Bondals. Get the ball to Lauren Jacobs. Riders going the other direction. Manker. Loses the handle, runs it down.
That's a perfectly legal pick right there.
It sure is.
That doesn't.
Turner. No.
It's a legal pick now. That doesn't make that Bryan girl feel any better.
No.
She got her spine adjusted with no charge.
Piper Hannah with the basketball, carried the basketball, turned it over. Rough Riders have the ball back.
I just ran into a pick like that. I think I'd turn the ball over the next time I touched it, too.
I think so.
She might be seeing stars a little bit. It's a great way of loosening up a defender like her, though, a tough defender that's really sticky.
Yeah. Jacobs, Minker for three. No, won't go. Rebound. Alls. Drop it back down to Turner. Foul's going to be on Avery Ann Fisher.
Bryan fans were not enamored with that call.
Minker for three. No, too hard. Alls with the rebound, goes in, goes up with a shot, it's blocked. Here comes Langham with the basketball.
That's a double dribble.
That's a double dribble.
And it was.
She dribbled it once, picked it up with two hands, and put it back down.
Yeah, that was
a blatant double dribble.
Blatant, yeah.
I wonder if the two officials are chatting this one out. I see them kind of conversing with one another. I think they blew one. Hannah, three-point shot, nope, won't go. Rebound, Turner, give it to Minker. Scoop shot, nope, won't go. Jump ball. You know, even though you're down by 13 points, you still have to make good shots. You know,
yeah, that's not
selection.
It's not a makeable shot.
No, just to go up and scoop it up and hope it goes in, that's not a good shot.
Now, the first time we played them, our pressure, full and half court, bothered them in the last quarter, and they kind of collapsed and gave up a lead last time.
Josie Arnold was fouled in the act of shooting. She'll go to the line and she'll shoot two.
She's a 75% free throw shooter, second best on the team.
Comes in as their second leading scorer at 11 points a game.
First team all NWAL.
Got them both.
And you got to give credit to the Bryan defense. They're still very aggressive, coming out and trapping.
Blocking foul is going to be called. On Josie Arnold. Lauren Jacobs with the basketball. Off the window, won't go. Turner up, got it! And she'll go to the line.
Claire's a 45% free throw shooter on the season. Hopefully she can up that percentage by cashing a couple shots in here.
Got it. One.
Good patience by Bryan.
Yep, Hannah pulls it out.
If I was Bryan, I'd pull it out, spread it out.
Fisher.
Make St. Mary's defend the entire half court.
Hannah with the basketball. Give it over to Fisher. Sophie's got to be careful reaching in. And they're going to get her. Oh, we got a timeout. Well, that was good.
Grosjean got a timeout before.
All righty, 4:55 remaining. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
TSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
Bunches. Back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court, 4:55 remaining in the basketball contest. Bryan leads by 12.
Oh, nice little. Oh, and that's, I tell you what, Piper Hannah, very smart. Now, of course, she
yeah.
Very smart, though, to pull the ball out. Didn't have the wide open layup and run clock. So even though she turned the ball over,
she knew you were going to compliment her, so she decided to throw it out of bounds.
Exactly.
Drop down, it goes to Turner. Henshin. Not a good pass at all by Henshin. Man.
Riders are running out of time here a little bit. Bryan has not offensively played well at all in the second half.
We're
not making up any ground.
Just 1 point since halftime, the Riders, and they're in the run clock mode. You can tell.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they'll take a score. They'll take an easy bucket, but more inclined to run clock.
That's what they're doing. They're going to make the Riders chase it down. They got a whistle and a foul.
I think they're going to get Jacobs.
Foul's going to be on Lauren Jacobs.
It's only the second team foul, so Riders have a couple more before Bryan will shoot free throws.
That's true.
Timeout, Scott Jordan.
Riders call timeout. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
.356 remaining on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. Lady Riders trail the Lady Golden Bears 38-26. Double team and jump ball.
Clara Turner reaching in there to get that, and very, very aggressive, and which you got to be right now with 4 fouls. That's a risky play.
Yeah, you just got to go for it.
Yep, you got to get it.
Let's put a handle on that ball.
Absolutely. Minker. Just let her rip. Rolls around, won't go. Turner up. No, won't go. Foul is going to be on Henson from behind.
Riders still have fouls to give. One more.
Reinecke knocks it out of bounds. It'll still belong to the Lady Bears. Henson's going to check back in. And who will she replace?
I'm guessing Reinecke for pressing purposes.
Oh, okay.
Get a little more speed in the game.
Fulmer's go on the ball.
Probably the Riders' best pressing lineup right here. She had her hand on top of the ball, though. I think that was a good no call.
Foul's going to be called on Kaya Fulmer.
From here on, Bryan will be shooting free throws.
And in fact, that was a great foul because she was going in for a layup anyway. So yeah, and at this point in the game, the Riders are going to have to bank on maybe Bryan missing some free throws. They're going to have to, if they're not getting steals, they're going to have to foul.
Think about fouling.
Yeah.
Hope they miss free throws. There's not enough time.
Fulmer picks up another foul. That's her third. Now it's the team's fifth.
It's going to send Jesse Kidston to the line. Shooting 60% on the season from the free throw line.
Reineke checks back in. Henshin checks out.
Doing a little offense-defense substitution here. Get Reineke in for potential threes.
Nope, won't go. Rebound comes down to Hannah. And Fulmer picks up the foul.
Got to do it. Start fouling and hope they miss free throws. Otherwise, we don't have enough time to catch up, I don't think.
And got to get the defensive board off of the missed free throws.
Yeah.
We just gave them away a possession there.
Fulmer has 4 and Claire Turner has 4. Emma Miller
Langham's
checks in.
73% free throw shooter on the season. Missed the first.
Made 1 of 2. 39-26. Bryan on top. Turner for 3. Off the glass. Nope. Rebound comes down to Minker. Fulmer goes up, shot, nope, won't go. Foul's going to be on Avery Ann Fisher, and Fulmer will go to the line and shoot 2.
Fulmer's a 66% free throw shooter on the season. We're going to need to get every point we can get, trying to come back from this 13-point deficit.
Missed the first.
Points are of a premium for the Riders. Every possession.
It's 1 of 2. Henshin checks in. Reineke will check out. Mike mentioned a moment ago for defensive purposes. Minker with the foul.
Langham went through a
Everybody
literal
was trying
gauntlet.
everybody was trying to foul her.
And I think they all did.
I think they all fouled her.
4 consecutive people took a swipe at her, hit her, and finally clubbed her out of bounds to get a foul.
Langham hits the first.
Fisher's a 76% free throw shooter, best on the Bears.
Got them both. Comes Jesse Kinston into the ball game.
Fisher at her scoring average now, just under 13 a game, just under 14.
Leading the Bears as normal.
Stop and pop by Kaya Fulmer for 2.
Jacobs with a steal.
Foul's going to be on Emma Miller. All right, well, a timeout called before the foul. So we'll step away. We'll be right back. 2:09 remaining.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
.209 remaining. For one of these teams, they'll move on. For the other, the season comes to an end. .41-29 on the Sean Barnett electrical scoreboard. Riders have it. Reinecke for three, no, won't go. Rebound comes down to Turner, kick it back out to Fulmer. Just got to grip it and rip it.
Drive. She's got to drive and try to score. Got to score and pretty quick. Take it to the hole.
Step back by Minker, nope, back of the iron. Rebound comes down to Jacobs. Down it goes to Reinecke. Ball picked up by Jacobs.
Drive.
Turner, Fulmer, spin. Give it to Minker for three. Nope, won't go. Rebound Turner, up off the glass, got it.
10-point game. It's going to take some turnovers or missed free throws here for the Riders to have a chance.
Whistle and a foul's on Jacobs. Now, if you think about this, 10 points, 108. If the Riders get hot, all it takes is three threes. Boom.
With threes, yeah.
And you're right back into the ballgame.
3-point shot. Piper Hand is a 64% free throw shooter. She gets the first. As a team, Bryan's an excellent free throw shooting team.
Now it's going to take 4 threes.
Throw it.
Fulmer takes it to the hole, goes up off the glass. Nope, won't go. Rebound, traveling. Fulmer for three, and rolls around, got it. There's one.
There's one of them, Joe. Fulmer's now the leading scorer. Got a foul. Got to get a foul here.
Sophie Minker has just fouled out. What a career.
Yeah, great career by Soph.
Superb senior season. Really stepped up.
Had a great senior season.
Took ownership of the team.
Of course, our other two seniors are Hinchin and
Jacobs.
Lauren Jacobs, playing what looks like maybe their last game at Grand Lake Health Systems Court, barring a miracle. We're getting close to the miracle stage at this point. About have to take threes. Pitch it up.
Jacobs for three. Nope, won't go.
Got a foul. There you go.
Fulmer picks up the foul, and that is her fifth. And I'll tell you what, she had a outstanding freshman year.
She came on. Averaged 7 points, 3 boards, over 40 blocks in limited action.
Got them both. Lead back up to 12.
That pretty much,
I think.
did it.
Yep. Jacob stops off the glass. Nope. Rebound. Just let it go.
Yeah. Bryan Lady Bears are going to cut down the nets, Joe.
Yes, they are.
At the Horseshoe. It always hurts when somebody
Yeah.
cuts down the nets in your own gym. That stings a little more. Makes the loss sting a little bit more. Give the Lady Bears credit. They
Defensively, they came out.
were excellent throughout. And had that big second quarter. They outscored us by 12 points in the second quarter. That proved to be the game.
So they will move on and take on the Bath Lady Wild Kittens in the district semifinals at Miller City next Tuesday night.
Logan Hinchin, Lauren Jacobs come out for the last time. All significant contributors to a fine Rough Rider season. Tournament's a harsh reality. One team is ecstatic and celebrating and jumping up and down. The other team's got tears because it's over.
Turner scores at the buzzer. 48-36 is our final score. Here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court, the Lady Golden Bears will move on to take on the Bath Wild Kittens next Tuesday in the district semifinals. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to step away. We're going to take a breath. We'll come back with statistics, and we'll wrap this up for this 2025-2026 winter sports season here on Rider Nation Station. Back after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Alrighty, back at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. Congratulations to the Bryan Golden Bears. As there you can see, they're cutting down the nets as they win the sectional championship over the Rough Riders 48-36. Here to take a look at some of the numbers, and we'll wrap things up. Once again, here's my colleagues Mike and Kelly.
Looking at the quarter scores first, St. Mary's scored 9 in the first, a critical only 5 in the second, for a total of 14 at half. They scored 9 in the third and a big 13 in the fourth for their total of 36. Bryan scored 11 in the first, a big 16 in the second, outscoring the Riders 16-5. That was where the game was decided. 9 in the third, 12 in the fourth for a total of 48. So final was Bryan 48, St. Mary's 36. St. Mary's drops to 13-9 as their final record on the season. Bryan improves to 15-9. They will play Tuesday. Bryan Golden Bears advance to the district semis. They'll play Tuesday the 24th at Miller City High School, beautiful New Cleveland, Ohio, 7:30 p.m. versus the 3 seed Bath Wildcats, who defeated Kenton today handily.
All right, here goes. For the St. Mary's Rough Riders, Sophie Manker with 5 points, held down by that Golden Bear defense, and you could tell they had her on the radar.
Yeah, pounding her.
Yep, they had her on the radar. Lauren Jacobs with 4. Logan Henson closes out her career with 1 point. Kellyanna Bondal is off the bench with 3. Kaya Fulmer with 11 off the bench again, gave the Rider offense a little spark there, and Claire Turner led the way with 12 points, and she pulled a double-double on the night with a whopping 14 rebounds, 10 offensive. She had a really, really nice game all around, just didn't have a whole lot of support to go with her offensively. A couple of statistics for the Riders. They were 11 of 47 for a very cool 23% from the field. They were 3 of 20 from the three-point line. Wow. Now, I will say that a few of those were right here at the end of the game when they kind of had to chuck them up just because they were behind so far. But they were 1 of 10 from the three-point line in the fourth quarter. Not going to make up ground shooting that way. The Riders were 11 of 19 for 58% from the free throw line. And then the statistic that we talked about really all game long, 19 turnovers on the night. Only had 4 turnovers in the second half. So the damage was done in that first half with those 15 turnovers. All right, for the victorious Bryan Golden Bears, we've got Langham with 7, Hannah with 4, Fisher with 13, and she did a really nice job in the first half, aggressively driving. Got the Riders into some foul trouble, and also got some easy buckets for her teammates. To finish things out, Arnold led the way. Josie Arnold led the way with 17 points. Miley Volmer with 4, and Brea Hepker with 3. The Golden Bears were 12 of 42 for 29%. They were 5 of 16 for 31% from the three-point line, and 19 of 28 for 68% from the free throw line. They had 14 turnovers on the night, and I'll break a couple of things down for them. The Golden Bears scored no field goals in the fourth quarter. Their 12 points were all from the free throw line, 12 of 16 from the free throw line. And of their 14 turnovers, 5 of them were in the fourth quarter. So in a way, kind of left the door open for the Riders a little bit, but the Riders could never get enough offense going to make up any ground. The Riders actually did outscore the Golden Bears by 1 in the second half. But as you said before, Mike, the damage was done in that second quarter.
Ball game was in the second quarter.
Well, that's going to do it for Rider Nation Station and the winter sports schedule here at St. Mary's Grand Lake Health Systems Court. We hope you enjoyed the season. I tell you, it's been one of those seasons, both boys and girls, that you up and down. It was kind of like a roller coaster event that we went through, and unfortunately the Riders fall a little bit short tonight in the Division IV sectional final. I want to thank our camera crew tonight: Doug Spencer, Ross Henchen, Hunter Winget, Howie Spencer, and Rich Spencer down pushing all the buttons down below us.
And
Mike,
give a shout out to Rich, and I'm not sure who else has been here all day with the wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
They did the WBL tournament.
Yeah, they did.
Straight into this.
Yeah, yeoman's effort.
Absolutely.
By the Rider Nation Station production crew.
We might have a special event coming your way sometime in the early week of March, and it'll be the Blue on Blue. It'll be here at Grand Lake Health Systems Court. It'll be the All-Glaze County Special Olympics team against the All-Glaze County Sheriff's Office. And that'll be March 4th. Doors open at 6 o'clock. Tip-off will be at 6:45, and I honestly believe we're calling that game.
All right.
So it'll be awesome. So I'll tell you what, if you want to know when it is, I encourage you to subscribe to YouTube, Rider Nation Station, YouTube, and like us on Facebook, and you will get updates and notifications of events that we're televising down along the way. So for my colleagues, Mike and Kelly J, congratulations to the Bryan Lady Golden Bears. They are the Division IV sectional champions in 2026. I'm Joe Hurlbert. Until next time, thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.